Oh, I think I just ran out of gas. All right, how can I get a gas station? Let's see if I can get to a gas station. Alright, what up you guys? John's Moto Garage. Welcome back to the channel. I'm pretty stoked. I came to pick up my bike here, which finally we got it back. That video should be released by now. The beautiful Dyna FXDX. Big shout out to Cruzy for getting that thing back up and running. That thing was pretty well thrashed. But today we're going to take Ryan's 2018 lowrider. Now I know what you're thinking, dude, that's not a lowrider, bro. I know the lowrider, and that tank is off the street, Bob, and you're correct. Ryan is doing a series on his channel. You have to check it out, Cruise Originals. I'll put a link below. But they're basically taking this M8 softail lowrider, doing a completely new build on it. They put the softail street bob tank and rear swing arm fenders on it. You got your beautiful stealth exhaust. I love the look of that. He said he's got legs off of a late model Dyna. Anyway, the bike is obviously not stock, and they've got a lot more they're doing on it. You got the super rad custom Saddleman 2-up or step up. Oh, look at that exhaust, chain drive. They got the whole nine. I gotta admit, man, I'm a little intimidated by this thing. I'm a little bit nervous just to jump on it. This is a Cruise Original subframe with the Scrape City plate. I love the Renthal grips. If you're in the area, Phoenix, and you have a Harley, need work done on it, or you want to get a bike built, highly recommend hit up Cruise Originals. They always come through. Jeez, that sounds beautiful. Now I've ridden the new M8s. It's been a while, but I've done test rides on the Road Glides, the Road Kings, the Street Glide. I had an M8 Fat Bob 2018 early on the channel, so I've ridden a lot of these bikes, but this one I can already tell it's going to be unlike any of those. Right on. Thanks, Doc. Dude, I gotta admit, immediately jumping on this thing, I feel like I'm on like a lifted truck. It sits really nice, high and tall. But I love the ergos so far. Oh, jeez. Woo! Man, this thing feels so freaking solid. All right, I'll take it down a notch, take it down. Alright, so there's no denying these brand new, oh, looks like they're doing a rider course out there. There's no denying these new M8 Softails are just a lot smoother running machines than the older Dynas, especially my, FXDX. That's a 20-plus-year-old motorcycle. So these new M8s, they are smoother bikes. They do remind me a lot more of metric cruisers like your Yamahas, but in a good way. They still have like that Harley feel to them, but they are just a little bit more refined. This thing feels pretty dang solid, man. And it feels surprisingly nimble too. It feels really nimble. So one of the things Ryan mentioned with the Softails is you kind of sit down and back. But what they it did with putting the Street Bob chins and the Street Bob back end on this is it made it so you sit more up over the bike, kind of like a freaking Supermoto. And holy crap, is this thing awesome. That's kind of what it feels like, man. I feel more like I'm on like a type of Supermoto hooligan bike. Never been up through here. I do not know my way around this neighborhood at all. I just wanted to go up that cool hill. Yeah, you gotta admit, dude, this thing is pretty dope looking. Hold on. Oh, I didn't bring my phone. Dang it, I was gonna take a picture. So, we got the freaking gas light on, so I don't know if this is a little low on gas or what. Ryan was telling me there's some like kind of curvy, sweeping, big curve somewhere over here where you can really get low and even drag a knee, he was saying. I don't know if I'll be doing any knee drags on this, but I've done it on my Harley Fat Bob. And yeah, like these new bikes, dude, the handling, the performance, I think there's definitely some improvement. And the throttle is super responsive, which Ryan mentioned when you're up on like doing a wheelie, which I'm not going to mess around on today. I'll wait till I'm in like a controlled environment. But he said with it, it makes it a little bit more difficult. I imagine it'd be kind of like my Yamaha FZ09 where it's real twitchy, real responsive throttle, just the most minimal inputs and you feel it. So can make it a little bit challenging for the you know, for the stunt stuff, but I imagine most people aren't going to be doing that anyway. And I think I'm running out of gas, and I left my phone with my kid. This might not be a good thing. Let's see if I can find a gas station over here. Because every time I get on it, it surges a little bit, cuts out. Say I absolutely love the performance and handling aspect of this motorcycle. One thing I hate is having a bike where when you get on it you don't really have any, you know, you don't get anything in return, and I don't feel like that on this bike. You twist the throttle and the bike goes, and holy crap, does it handle well, man. Super solid. Let's need to see if I can find a gas station up here somewhere. 7th Street. Oh, I think that's where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, I think I just ran out of gas. All right, how can I get a gas station? Let's see if I can get to a gas station. Is there? This is making for a very eventful ride here. I'll just freaking push it at this point. There we go. Well, this isn't how I was expecting to have this ride with Ryan's bike, to be honest. And I left my phone with my kid. Yeah, I saw the gas light and I just, you know, I thought I'd have a little bit more out of it. Hey, well, prior to this, everything has been awesome on the bike. I guess there's a gas bar there. I should have known, dude. There's a gas station right over there. I just don't know if I can get to it. Because we're running on fumes here right now. Yeah, we're running on fumes. I'm so close yet so far. I was on the wrong side of the road. I gotta say, the kickstands are terrible on these. Alright, so thoughts and impressions on the bike aside from running out of gas. This thing is gnarly, man. This thing is a freaking blast. Performance and handling, those are the two areas in which I think Harley has improved substantially on these new bikes. But I know Ryan has done quite a bit in the handling department to make this lowrider handle a lot better. And the big start is where he put the subframe on for the Street Bob subframe. And then I gotta say, I love the styling, just the fact that he's got these Street Bob tins. Looks super rad. You can't help but love that exhaust. It looks awesome, sounds rad. But yeah, just ripping around on this thing. What a blast, man. This is not like when I jump on my lowrider when I jump on my FXDX, I get on that to do drifts and to rip wheelies. I don't get on that with the thought of going and hitting the canyons, which I know a lot of people do. They build those bikes for that. But this bike, as it sits, instills a lot of confidence in the rider to where they would, you know, I feel like I could go hit the canyons and just rock around and have a total blast. Like, no problems at all, as long as I got a full tank of gas. So that was a lot of fun. I gotta see if I can either find somebody who will loan me their phone in the middle of a pandemic, which that's probably not gonna happen. What's that? So I left my cell phone with my kid in the at the shop. It's a motorcycle shop. You happen to have a phone? It's a motorcycle shop over here, so you could look it up on Google.
Cave Creek?
Yeah, it's on Cave Creek. It's called a Cruisy, K-R-U-E-S-I. Oh, what a sweet lady. Thank you so much. She noticed that I looked like I was in help, and I know with the pandemic it's tough, and so she's offered to make the phone call for me. Hey Trent, can you hear me? Yeah. Hey, I ran out of gas. I'm at the Safeway on the corner of
Thunderbird and 7th Street.
Thunderbird and 7th Street.
Okay. Oh shit, you ran out of gas?
Yeah, and a nice lady stopped and let me use her phone because I left mine with Jude.
Oh shit, okay. Yeah, let me I'll get some gas in this can and I'll go get you.
Alright, I'm in the Safeway parking lot near the Chase Bank.
Alright, I'll be right there.
Alright, thanks man. What's your name?
Barbara.
Barbara, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas, huh? Yeah, happy holidays. Have a good day. This was an eventful, fun ride. Sadly, I ran out of gas. Yeah, I should have known. It was when I took off right out of the parking lot. It was cutting out a little bit, and so I thought, oh, maybe with this exhaust it's tuned a little weird. But no, I'm pretty sure it was just on E. You know, sometimes the light comes on and you can get yourself a good 40 miles or so, but oh well. But yeah, in light of all that, or despite all of that, still had a blast so far on this bike. And once we fill it up, I'll ride it back to the shop and get you another impression on it. I'm just gonna sit here and meditate a little bit. Thanks, Barbara.
Hey, Trent's here to save the day. Thanks, brah. Savior. Just call me AAA. Aim 30-40 miles.
Yeah. Hey, big shout out to Barbara for letting me use her phone to call you guys.
Hell yeah. You watching this, Barbara?
Hey, this thing's rad though, dude. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Full tank of gas, man. Makes a big difference. Take two on the softail build. On the M8 softail. So far, before I ran out of gas, I was having a lot of fun. And what I like about this bike, I like the ergonomics. It feels kind of like you're on a little a supermoto, like a beefed up supermoto. You sit nice, high and tall. And the handling and the performance are two things that I really think are dialed in on these new ones that I like. I haven't stunted this yet, obviously, so it's hard to say how I would like it with that. I like the older Dynas because they're a little bit smaller, so I feel more at home as far as the stunt stuff goes. But the first time I rode one of these new M8s, I was impressed, man. I gotta say, I liked it. And Harley's in a tough spot because people bash on them for doing new things, but then they also bash on them for sticking with the old stuff. So it's like, it's a lose-lose in a sense. Oh, yeah. Woo! Yeah, much better, dude. Much better. All right. Now we're good to roll. never in the new Lowrider S with the inverted front forks, but I imagine this is what most people would want when they're looking at these new Harleys. Kind of a performance softail in a sense. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you guys. I mean, this is a fun bike. This is one of those bikes that I could totally see myself ripping around on, getting really comfortable on, and just going out there and riding. So cool things about it, I feel like it has a little bit more of the handling and performance that people have always desired out of your out of their Harleys, but it does also still have a little bit of that Harley character that people like, and of course it's got the Harley badge on it. You'll have to check out Cruise Originals. He's got the the full build and the series that he's doing on his channel, so you can see a complete walk around, all the details on what he's done so far and what his plans are with this bike. Oh geez, dude, I don't think I've ever been on a Harley that feels this stable at these high speeds. I looked down and I was hitting beyond 90 and I didn't even feel it, man. Couldn't even feel it. And the raddest thing about it though is that it's got pretty comfortable ergos. There's a lot of bikes like the Harley V-Rod, for example, gnarly bike, super fast. I really love the feel of that engine, but it's just wicked uncomfortable with your forward controls and everything. I mean, take that Cafe Racer, for example, that Roadster. It looks like a rad bike. I'm sure they'd be a blast, but you're hunched over the tank. How long are you going to last on that bike? This one, on the other hand, I could actually see myself throwing a windshield on it, as hideous as it may look, or just throw the quarter fairing on it. Rips, man. And yeah, I could see myself doing like long distance rides on this bike, but also if you want to just rip around town, you're gonna be able to pull that off too. So yeah, it's a cool bike, man. I like it. I could totally see myself one day when I grow out of the stunt stuff moving on to something like this, which is makes a little more sense outside of the stunt genre. But I will add, there's people, Ravi Savage and Ryan showed me another dude today. There are lots of dudes who absolutely destroy it on these bikes with the stunts as well. But anyway, big shout out to Cruzy for letting me take this for a spin. Yeah, we ran out of gas, but that's okay, man. That happens sometimes. What a blast, dude. Very fun bike, very rad motorcycle for sure. I could see myself adding one of these to the collection at some point in the future. Yeah, that's good enough. Well, there you have it, you guys. My first ride on the oh, feels like it's about to topple over. That kickstand really is the worst. First ride on the Cruise Originals M8 Softail Street Bob / Lowrider. What a rad bike. These things are fun, man. A lot of fun. Check out their channel, Cruise Originals, so you can get the full scoop on this build, and check it out to see what else they're gonna do. Thanks again to Ryan and Trent for saving me, man. All right, now I gotta load up my bike, get back to the house. We'll catch you on the next one. Like, subscribe if you dig it. You can hit us on Instagram, and we'll see you later. Adios, nos vemos.